Baldock turns and gets it out to Patrick Roberts. He's bombing forward, finds Baldock, bit of space, can shoot, straight at Davis. Davis makes a save and then does some elaborate dive afterwards. Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 20 of Turmoil Tranmere. Crazy, we've got to 20 already. It usually takes me about 6 months to get to 20 episodes. So I'm really pleased to be able to do it in quite quick succession, really. But yeah, thank you very much, as always, for your support. I do realise that I forgot to give the answer to the previous question, the very first one. So the first one was, what score did we lose to get knocked out of the FA Cup first round? Of course it was 3-0. We lost 3-0 against Lincoln City. Yesterday's question was who was the only team to do the double overs last season? It was indeed Woking. So if you did get those questions correct, then well done to yourselves. Quiz question of today, though, for today is, it's about a former player. It is Andy Mangan. How many goals did he score for us before we let him go to Newport County? Let us know in the comments below. But, of course, if you joined us last time, we played Barnet and got beat 2-1 at home, which was largely disappointing. In between there, I was hoping to get a victory against Notts County. We probably did enough to deserve it in the first half. However, it was a bit of a disappointing 0-0 draw, more so because we picked up 2 fairly long-term injuries. Devine Green went off after about 20 minutes. He's out for 4 to 5 weeks. As is David Casamu. He only got an orange injury, played on, ended up being a 4 to 5 week injury. I thought with it being orange and he's not having that low condition, I thought, oh, it must be not maybe a week at best. But yeah, we're going to be without him for 2 to 5 weeks apparently. There's a bit of an extreme in terms of differentiation. What a word that is. Really surprised myself with that one. But also, we lost Devine Green, as I mentioned before, 3 to 5 weeks. So yeah, that's a bit disappointing, but it is what it is. We've got plenty of cover. That's why we've got quite a big squad. That's why I try to have 2 11s and then have some youngsters to try and bed in if we can. But that's all the news there is so far. Let's have a look at finances. I didn't have a look afterwards. It's not as low as it was. It's still in the red, but obviously the gate receipts from the Barnet game did help. But obviously since then we've had Notts County, so it's gone down again. But Brighton and Hove Albion, they've got Javier Aguirre, I want to say is his name, from Mexico. A very good coach. Tactical knowledge is only 11, so I'm not entirely sure he's going to be amazing. But in terms of a coach, he looks outstanding, doesn't he, really? Let's be honest. 59-year-old Mexican who indeed got 59 caps for his national side. And their key player is Pascal Gross, who it looks a bit good, doesn't he, really? As a deep line or advanced playmaker, he's going to be very handy. Look at that, 30.5 million player in the Championship. What the hell? That's crazy paving. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what team they're going to be playing. I'm just having a look. No, he's not injured, but he's a bit tired, so hopefully, who knows? If he does play, maybe he's going to be a bit unfit against us. But without further ado, let's just get straight into the game, shall we? Hopefully we can progress. It's a hard tie, but we've had 2 hard ties so far, and we've progressed. But this is definitely the hardest, with it being a formerly Premier League side. So obviously I broke up for Christmas. It's allowed us to try and get some recording done. However, it is midnight midnight at this moment in time. I'm hoping not to wake up our lass or the young'un, so hopefully I don't get too loud. It is a big game, obviously, but we'll go through the lineups. They've got Tim Krul in goal. They've got Ricketts, who's their hot prospect at right back. I haven't really looked at him. They've got White, a player I don't recognise. Courtney House alongside Galloway to the left of him. We've got Kyle and Norwood in the middle of the 2 defensive midfielders. We've got Patrick Roberts on the right hand side with Scalak on the left hand side with Baldock alongside Gyökeres, who was making his debut. So Gyökeres, I think I nailed that. But yeah, we have got Davis in goal as ever. We've got Sessegnon at right back, Buxton at left back, Clegg. He had an absolute mare, didn't he, against Barnet. I dropped him for the last game, so hopefully that's been a bit enough of a kick up the arse. But he's alongside the Hound, who's been solid without being spectacular. We've got Kirby alongside Guy in the middle of the park. Fitness issues keeping Regan Slater out of the side. I've got Dunn ahead of him with Tollett on the right, Jacobs on the left, and Alabi up top on his own. Hopefully we're going to be able to cause an upset. I'm going to be putting retain possession on as soon as we start the game. But yeah, they've lost 3 of the last 5 games, which is surprising. But we are the underdogs. No one expects us to get a result. Alabi's relaxed. I'm relaxed. I'm not really, but you know, If I can start getting beat, then I will be relaxed, as in like 2-3-0, because it's to be expected. Team instructions, get retained possession on straight away, try and frustrate them, and let's get into it, shall we? No tunnel question today, which is fantastic. Cause for celebration, it's pissing it down. Who knows whether that's going to affect how anything goes, but we'll have to wait and see. But retaining possession, hopefully we won't see like passes that go massively. Nice little cheeky flick from Dunn there. But usually, your opening highlight usually brings nothing, but you never know. There's been 1 or 2 goals on this particular FM. It has to be said. Tollitt now on the right hand side, looking to whip it in. Galloway with a crunching tackle. Very impressive tackle up from Galloway. Kirby forward to Dunn. He's got square of him. Guy, and he finds him. What can he do? He's got a bit of space to run into if he wants to, but he's not the quickest. Instead, he finds the signal on the right hand side. Now it's Tollitt. Can he get by his man? He can whip in towards Jacobs, who is a danger in the air. He's got a couple of goals from headers. Over the last 1.5 seasons, if you want to call it. It's not even a half season, is it, this season? About not even a quarter, I'd say. But Dunn now. He's got an option on the left-hand side in the shape of Buxton, which he finds. He's got 2 players closing him down, but he does get the crosses towards Tollitt in the back post. It's headed away now. Scalp can break. Charging down the left-hand side, plays a ball towards Gyökeres, and he's up against Clegg, I want to say that was. Still baffles me because he's got like a white person's profile picture, if you like, and yeah. He's clearly black and in-game. But anyway, Buxton finds Kirby with a throw. It's played in. We're having a lot of the ball early on, it seems. Kirby. Tollitt smashes it over the bar. Unlucky, mate. Right, they've got a corner. Scalp with it. The Hound heads it away. Not the tallest in the Hound, but he does a good job, usually. That's a bad challenge by Alabi, and Scalp is able to cross it in. So as Patrick Roberts at the back post crosses it back across. Baldock heads it. Well, I think it was headed away actually by the defender, but Roberts for the shot is blocked. There's going to be large spells of pressure, I would imagine. They've got very good players, of course. Definitely a lot better than League 2 standards. Whereas we've got maybe League 1/2, more so 2, but 1 or 2 players that may be good enough for League 1. And it's looking as though their main man hasn't been selected. I'm trying to quickly have a look in between the highlights just to see. I can't even remember what his name actually, but. If I saw his name, it jogged me memory, but I know about Oliver Norwood. He used to play for Huddersfield Town. Scalp, forward to Baldock, formerly of MK Dons. Gyökeres, or whatever he's called, Gyökeres. Never heard of him, if I'm honest. He might be a youngster at Brighton's academy. Could be wrong. Right, Davis, the free kick, kicks it long towards Guy. I'd have been playing that shot, in my opinion, but never mind. Baldock now coming forward. Had a formidable partnership with Glenn Murray in their promotion campaign. Has to be said, it's playing him. The Hound is there. He's been showing some improvement as well. His passing's gone up to 14. I think he's still the best passer in the club, despite all the signings I've made. It's still the best side, the best at passing. Would do a job in midfield actually as they're all playing defenders. Davis makes a save. I thought I'm going to sneak in as a ball winning, as a deep line playmaker. That's what I was trying to say. But anyway, Norwood has the ball now. They're starting to turn the screw. We've had the 1 shot. They've had 6 so far. Baldock turns and gets it out to Patrick Roberts. He's bombing forward. Finds Baldock. Bit of space. Can shoot. Straight at Davis. Davis makes a save and then does some elaborate dive afterwards in his bright pink top. There's all colours in the world, but they choose pink. Maybe it's to try and put people off. I don't know. Heard rumours that maybe it's an off-putting colour, but I don't understand why it would be. But anyway, they should do like a kit like for goalkeepers if that's the case. It's like made of glitter. Good save, Davis. Made of glitter, so it's like with all like sequins or something, and it reflects the floodlights and it blinds all the attackers as they're coming towards, heading it and whatever, and the keeper's coming out. But here's Baldock, kind of one-on-one with the keeper, but he has a shot from distance. A poor effort. We're starting to get bossed a little bit, so I'm going to take retained possession off. It might be my downfall. In fact, before that, I'll wait until half-time and then encourage instead. See what happens. They've got a free kick. Patrick Roberts going to score. No one's going to put it over. Get in. Right, so they've got a highlight just before half-time. Throw-ins found Norwood, and that's Kyle deep. Finds Ricketts, the right back, the regen right back. Now it's Roberts, back to Ricketts again. Now it's Oliver Norwood, plays it through for Gyökeres, but Davis is really alert. He's done really well, I know he's conceded a couple of goals here and there, but I can't fault him. Last season they were a bit naff. Some of the saves were just pathetic, but I can't really fault him so far this season. it's usually fail of the week a minute. Like, you know, I've still got quite a lot. I know I've said it should be done, but I'm going to try and get it done over the Christmas period. Just been finding time amongst like real life things. You know what it's like. Half time is upon us, and obviously, like I said, it'd be great to just go around to Christmas Day, just have a laptop outside of me, just playing Football Manager constantly. But I don't think it would go down right well, in my opinion. Right. In terms of this, we've been playing well. I'm going to say we've been playing well. I'm happy. Keep it up. Keep that morale up. Let's highlight these guys and give them a little bit of calm faith. And then hopefully, Alibi's motivated at least. Then I'm going to release them a little bit, and I'm going to try and shock them a little bit and pass into space and take off retained possession. Hopefully, if we can get an early goal in the second half, put it back to retained possession, frustrate them again. But they've had a lot of chances. We've had one clear-cut opportunity and 5 half chances. We've had the one shot that went over the bar from Tolly. Right, so we've got to the hour mark, and Dunn's looking nervous for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. So I'm going to bring on Christy Davis. A bit more of an aerial presence, so the physical threat, if you like. He's going to come on. That's the only change I'm going to make for now. I'm going to have faith in him and, get him back into it. Right, we've got a free kick. Obviously, this could go to extra time again, which wouldn't be ideal. But in a way, it's good that I haven't had as much information beforehand, so that it does kind of cover it for it not being as long if it does go to extra time. I'm hoping it doesn't, in a way, because it is late. Like I said at the earlier on at the beginning of the match, I think it's, like I said, it's now. As I look at the time really quick, it's nearly 1:45 in the morning. So I've got to get up not as early as like what I do for work, because work's done. That's a fantastic challenge from Clegg, but only as far as. Oh, he's put it over! I'm going to say as far as Roberts, but Baldock headed it over the cross. That is fantastic. Kirby plays it in, it's headed away, comes out to Tollick. Finds Guy. Christy Davis hits it, son! He does, it's over the bar. It's a poor effort. Let's make the next change to slow it down a little bit. Alibi. In fact, let me just take a moment here to have a look at penalty takers, just on the off chance. Right, so I'm bringing on Raul Correa for Alibi. Alibi's got 7 penalties, Correa's got 14. Thinking ahead, of course, and of course we will get an extra sub in extra time should it get to there. But we're doing all right. We've got another corner. Hall clears it away, and they're going to break it. It's going to be a long ball forward to Baldock. That's whether he can hold it up well. Finds Ahanach. That's an interesting name. And give it away to Stefan Sessignol. That's Clegg. Long ball over the top, but it's a bit aimless, and White will get there easily. Casually jog and find Courtney House, who plays it long towards Towell on the right side for send ball to Ahanach. It's a very weird name to pronounce. Baldock smashes it wide. Come on! We've not been in this game at all, and we are riding as luck, but I don't care. We've got one more change to make. I'm going to make it after this highlight unless they score. Davis, you absolute beast! The chance hasn't gone yet. Now move the icon out of the way. Go tackle Clegg. Tactics, tic-tacs, tic-tacs. Right. James Norwood. You're going on the right hand side. Tollett is dog turd or not, because it won't let us. I'm sure it glitches and stuff. Is everyone else having glitches as well? It's a bit of a pain in the dick, if I'm honest with you. Right. Let's give a team talk. I have faith. We're still in this, boys. I can't believe we're still in it. Here's Sessignon finds Norwood. Long ball. Oh, Oliver Norwood and James Norwood. Oh, yeah. I wonder if they're brothers, actually. I've never even thought to check that. Let us know in the comments if you know that, if they are or not. Be interesting to know that, actually. I never even thought about that, to be fair. Just click then. But here's Baldock. He's got a few options in the box now. Crosses in. Bucks and heads away. Guy, get it away. You hero. Correa loses out. Here's Guy. Never mind. Teleportation to another highlight with about a minute and a half to go. Baldock, great control. Plays it in field. Ahannak. That's why have a name like that. But anyway, Towel crossing to Baldock. He's on that. I'm not going to complain. That looked like a golden opportunity to me, but never mind. It's cleared away. End of 90 minutes, surely. Hoof it into box. Get a last second winner. It'd be awesome if that happens. Jacobs, whip it in. Whip it in. I've got people in the box. It's a corner. Never mind. Bloody hell, this will be. I'll have to be quiet if this goes in. But we don't win it. We don't win headers, as proven there. But it doesn't even show. It doesn't even feel the need to show the actual game. But yeah, we can make a 4th substitute appearance, and I might just do that. Right, I've made the decision to take off Connor Kirby for Regan Slater, and that's purely for the fact that Connor Kirby's got 2 for penalty taking, and it's 8 for Slater. And who knows, he's a better player than Kirby. Maybe he can create something in this half. It's time to be passionate and say the same thing I said before. It's time for everyone to dig in. Oh, that is a very, very good team talk in my opinion. The first half of extra time is indeed here. Hopefully. I don't even know why I did it the long way around for the team talk and stuff. I think I thought it was half time of extra time, which is normally when I would have made the change, to be fair. But he's a good player to bring on, is Slater. I mean, I could quickly just highlight him now, unless it goes off. And you can see there, look at all that greenery as well, of all his actual attributes to start off with. But it's been a very tough game, this. The toughest one we've faced all season. The only one I would say was harder was the Man United game in the friendlies. But we're doing a good job of frustrating them. We've taken them to extra time, so I'm pleased with that. In a way, we've held them to a 0-0 draw, albeit we've been destroyed, but we've showed us defensive resilience. Naturally, all their players are going to be fitter than ours, the Premier League players, aren't they? Most, I'd say 90% of them are. The Craig's going to shoot. Oh, cool. Made a great save there. I thought that was going to sneak in there near post. So it's half time, extra time. All I can do is click start extra time. All or nothing. Let's get encouraged, son. There we go. Even Scott Davis is looking a little bit tired. He's approaching 70, getting into the 70s in terms of condition. I've adjusted the actual thing at the side. I don't know why. I think it was when I had a bit of an issue with all the graphics and stuff in the background, and I got told how to rectify it. It meant like basically clearing everything and putting it all to defaults. And yeah, basically I lost all my setup that I have, like with the match stats on one side and the players and the player ratings and the conditions on the other. And I've just realised that I didn't have the conditions on until literally like the last game. They've just hit the post. We have been so lucky in this game. It's untrue. Guy has it now. Feeds it to Christy Davis. One of the substitutes finds the other substitute. We need the spin in the shape of Correa. Nice little cheeky flick. I'm pretty sure the fans are ole, and I can't hear it because this time I haven't put the headset on. And Norwood has a shot straight at Crook. I thought he was going to mark behind the line. It would have been so awesome, but never mind. Right, so 8 minutes, well 7 minutes or so to go. Buxton finds Christy Davis. It's Guy. Feeds it into Correa. It's a good tackle from Hall. Guy takes over the loose ball though, and now it's Norwood who just decides to stand still. Not for like 1 second, for about 5, and it's, by that time, Brighton are breaking it. Sessegnon's lightning pace. Oh, what the hell? What the hell was that? A big game like this, and Norwood stands still for starters, and then this happens. What the actual piss was this? What are you doing, Davis? I was praising you earlier. What are you doing? That's not Sessegnon's fault. Absolutely disgusting. If we lose, what a way to lose. What an actual way to lose. I cannot believe that. Going straight in the fail of the week. And then, nice one. 2 players are injured. Guy's down to 33%, and Chrissy Davis has gone off, and I've used all subs. Buzzing. Buzzing, mate. Absolutely buzzing my tits off. What do you say to that? What do you actually say to that? Absolutely disgusting. The game is absolutely... Don't get me wrong. It would have been the you know, the unluckiest thing in the world. It destroyed us in terms of chances, and Davis kept us, isn't it? But then for the game just to do that, it wasn't even like a contentious like own goal where it's like a deflection or anything. That is absolutely dog shit. I'm absolutely devastated with that. Absolutely devastated. And they say this game that the goalkeepers are fixed. I can feel a rant coming on, so I best end the episode. It's a bad time to be doing a rant. Right, next time I come back then. I think I'm going to come back for the Cambridge game. I've been to Cambridge a couple of times. My uncle lives nearby. I've mentioned it before. Newmarket. It's not far away from Cambridge. So I think we're going to come back for that game. So there we go, boys. What can I say? I'm absolutely gutted. You know, we weren't going to go on and win the League Cup, but it would have been good to maybe have a chance of getting a decent tie. Or even a crack at it in terms of penalties. You know, just because we've got penalties didn't mean we're going to force, you know, we weren't going to go on and win. You know, but it would have been nice to have had the chance instead of just getting screwed over by the game, because that's basically what's happened. I've literally been bent over like this, and then someone's lubed up and stuck the whole hand up my ass. That is basically what's happened. That's how it feels anyway. I feel violated. But anyway, hopefully I've enjoyed it regardless. And hopefully you can join us for the next one against Cambridge United. But until then, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.